What's the stupidest argument you guys have ever had, and is Tate McRae weekly top 5 coming?
I don't know.
Haven't we done a Tate McRae
I don't
song?
even know who Tate McRae is.
I think we've done. I think she's a TikToker. And
No, we didn't.
No,
I don't think so.
McRae?
I don't even know who that is.
Oh.
Stupidest argument we ever had? We don't really have arguments. We almost never argue. We haven't argued recently. Probably the stupidest argument that we've ever had was when, that I can remember. I've unplugged my headphones. At least the most recent one is going to be when Mike was really, really drunk, and I was working at a club that he was drunk at, and he was bothering me and causing a scene. And so I told him, Mike, just leave. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. I'm so like you're
this is
screwing
unfair, Joe. That wasn't me.
I know. Well, this is it. This is the amount we've argued.
Okay.
And I
this
said
was 10 years ago.
I know, more than that. And he said, I'll leave if no one wants me to leave. And almost like,
if no one wants me to leave?
yeah.
I
Like
said
you
that?
just wanted to do that was whatever you wanted to do against whatever anyone else wants.
It was a very contrarian.
But that's what you said. Yeah, just being contrarian. And then everyone just said, all right, we don't care. And then you're like, okay, I'll leave. And that's probably the last time I was frustrated with Mike enough to even consider it an argument.
Yeah, I don't recall. I was what you would call blacked out.
Although I'll say, I mean, you really have to go back to when we were children, or at least in like high school, like when Mike was in high school and I was not in high school.
Well, Joe was really annoying.
Yeah, I was really annoying. The last time I probably cried at my brother because I was mad, I was probably like 12 or something, and you threw a popsicle at my head, and that really pissed me off.
Good times, Joe.
Yeah. All right.
Question: You each get to use a hot tub time machine twice.
Oh,
that's pretty good. This is like a genie.
Yeah.
One time you can go back to a day in your life, say the month and year. And the second time you can go back in time or forward in time to any day from the beginning of time. What are your two choices? Liam Michael, I remember you from the last page.
This fellow's got some questions. Yeah. Back in time to any day in my life.
I guess I would go back to being like 13 or 14. That sounds fun. Oh, well, okay. Here's what I need to know. Do I have to relive my life all the way up to this point?
That's a big question.
Or do I just go back for a couple days and then...
Yeah, what day would I want to go back and experience in my life? Like I would go back and experience it as I am today? Or, I'm sorry, there's a lot of questions because it really depends. It really... It really has a lot of different answers to it. Or how about just any day in time?
From the beginning of time.
From the beginning of time.
I'd go back to dinosaurs. I got to see.
You got to see if dinosaurs exist.
What if they're just, there's a conspiracy. Did dinosaurs exist?
Right? Yeah, we can go back to see if dinosaurs existed.
Let's see. I mean, just because, like, did they really look like that? I mean, we have the bones, but
That's
who knows
true.
what their skin
Well,
looked
a lot
like?
of people started realizing they probably had feathers. And they look more like giant chickens.
That changes everything.
Yeah, I know. We had to go to this world and there's a bunch of giant chickens running around with tails.
I
guess I would like to know that as well. I can't really decide what I would really want to know. I mean, I love history, but a lot of those historical moments, I don't really want to be there for it, you know.
Well, I imagine that you just get to...
A lot of them would be very violent.
I imagine you just get to poke your head in.
Yeah. But moments in my life, I don't know. Maybe I'd go back. Well, I guess something I would change is I'd go back to my bachelor party and drink less. I would do that. And then I would enjoy my wedding more.
Yeah, that's true.
So that would have been better.
I didn't drink the night before Joe's wedding. I was prepared. I was like, I'm not going to be hungover for this.
Yes, and then I was hungover for it. That is my responsibility. I mean, you could go, but it's really not to go back to a day in your life. It's really not to change like your future. That's the big thing. I mean, because like a lot of us would probably be like, oh, I wouldn't have, dated that person or something like that, or I wouldn't have said that. Hey, that's more just changing things.
Life serves you what you need in order to grow. It might not feel like what you need. You might hate it, but it's to teach you things. Right, Joe?
Yes. What is the scariest horror villain? There's definitely one that's scary, and I can't think of it.
I don't know. They're all pretty scary. Oh, the Scariest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's the scariest horror villain? I haven't watched a lot of horror movies. I mean, ghosts. Ghosts are scary.
Well, like which ghost?
The one from Paranormal Activity.
I never saw that movie.
We watched it together.
Okay. I don't remember. Oh, Paranormal Activity. Right. I was thinking of the other one, Poltergeist. I did not see that.
And would you ever do international?
That was a demon.
Oh yeah, I'm scared of demons.
Yeah.
And non-English weeks. Yeah, of course. Send in your stuff.
Well, yeah. Well, I have one answer to that right away. Baby metal.
Baby metal.
And we've also done K-pop before.
Yep.
And I mean, maybe people don't consider that full non-English, but we've done K-pop, and of course, we've done Eurovision videos that are not in English. And also, I'll say who the one that kind of like just the power of it. I don't know if anyone's seen Jessica Jones, but this isn't really a horror villain, but just the villain in the first season of Jessica Jones. Spoiler alert. His ability is he can tell you to do whatever he wants, and that is freaking terrifying.
Yeah, he can manipulate anyone to do anything.
Yes, the idea that anyone could just say, he could just say, stand here, and then you would just stand there. And I think his powers last for like 12 hours, something like that in the beginning of the season. That seems the most terrifying, to have someone just tell you what they want from you and you can't do anything about it.
Yeah.